Yo, what is going on, guys? It's your boy Russ back again with some more Madden 21 Ultimate Team. Going to be playing some Weekend League today. Weekend League. Wow, need to enunciate a little bit there. But we ended up picking up 85 overall Richard Sherman. With our chemistry, he is bumped up to an 86. For those of you that don't even know where the hell that card came from, it's one of the Superstar KO rewards. You know, sometimes those rewards are kind of weak, sometimes they're good. This time it was a pretty good reward, man. You know, Richard Sherman, one of my favorite players of all time, probably my favorite corner of all time. I mean, for obvious reasons, just what he did with Seattle. And I just love Richard Sherman. You know, I love his attitude. I love the way he plays. And even though he went to the Niners, I don't knock that against him or anything. Sherman's just one of my favorite players. It's really cool having him on the team, you know, especially since I was definitely not going to buy the other, like the 86 base or 87 base Richard Sherman. That goes for a decent bit, mainly because, you know, he's kind of slow. So I wouldn't really spend that much on kind of a slow corner. You know, we end up going with, you know, cheaper guys, but that are super fast, like Shaquille Griffin and Dante Johnson. But we got Richard for free, so that's really nice getting an 85 overall defensive back completely for free. We had to get like 4 picks or something like that. I don't think the card's gettable anymore, but, you know, I'm glad I got him. Nice addition to the secondary. Moving on to the game, though, this guy did have 89 overall Team of the Week, Dak Prescott. Now, he also has Ezekiel Elliott, so he's got a couple Cowboys out there. He does have the Dolphins jerseys on, though. I might switch back to my Seahawk jerseys. I just like playing with, I think, actual team jerseys. You know, these ones are kind of cool. I mean, I don't mind them, but I don't know. I kind of miss just rocking around with the Seahawk jerseys. Right here, Dots be in the end zone. Really good pass by this dude. I think that's Andre Johnson, and I think he has an X factor on him. I don't have my Andre Johnson up that high yet. I think 86 overall is where I got him. So I guess this dude got him up to like an 80 something and put an X factor on him. I don't know what overall you need to be to get an X factor. I'm trying to think. I really don't know. But you know what? Bottom line, he ends up getting into the end zone, and now well, you guys can see we gotta run the ball. I mean, that's what we're doing, man. Running the ball is just, I guess, is our way in this offense, man. You know, usually I like to pass. Franchise, I like to pass. Against my friends, I like to pass. When it comes to Mutt, as you guys have seen throughout the video so far, I like to run the ball, and we ended up marching right down the field right away, and we tied this game up at 7 real quick because Eddie George is just the backbone of our entire offense. And the fact that people have to worry when they play me, for the most part, I usually have success or some success running, at least to where you have to worry about Eddie George most of the time, and that opens up Lamar to make some crazy plays later in the game. And I love this combo, man. I really like my offense. My defense, though, is a sack of hammers. I mean, I swear to God, bro, like Jack Youngblood, we ended up adding him. He isn't anything crazy. He hasn't done a lot for me yet. You know, right there, he actually makes a decent play on 4th and 1 from the 3-yard line. So actually it was 4th and 1 because it wasn't first and goal or goal to go yet. But we ended up stopping him on 4th and 1 from the 2-yard line. That's a huge stop. So, I mean, our defense, it has its moments. I mean, it has its moments of greatness. I'll give it that. But, you know, for the most part, we end up giving up a lot of yards. We end up giving up a lot of completions. And I don't know really what to call on defense, man. Just got a lot of problems. Is right here, I'm acting a donkey in the backfield right there, just hopping up. I don't know what I was doing. I think that was like a run-pass option, and I ended up like going to my running back, but I pressed triangle a little bit too late, so he ended up hurdling. I don't know, man. George Kittle got a nice catch right there to get us to the 20, and then 2nd and 8, or actually the run got us to the 20, so like the 22, and then we end up hitting Max Williams, who we haven't really hit that much. You know, he's really a blocker for us, but he ends up getting a nice reception. And then Larry Fitzgerald right there can't get across the first down marker. I was really disappointed right there because I really didn't pass lead that far down, or it didn't feel like I did, but the catch animation he got like pulled him all the way back across by a full yard. So we weren't able to go to the end zone, but we do end up taking our lead. So we stop the dude on the goal line, drive all the way down to the end of the field, take up pretty much the entire second quarter, rest of the half, I should say, and we are able to take the lead, and we get the ball back at half. So, you know, I'm pretty happy right now. As right here, you know, we could have gave up some crazy shit, but I was playing pretty heavy prevent, you know, just keeping my guys deep. Didn't want to give up any bullshit. He had some timeouts, so I didn't want to fuck with that. And luckily, we don't give up anything before the half. And out comes Tyler Lockett, man. Been waiting for him to make an impact on kickoff and return one finally. He's had a few decent returns for me, but nothing I've really, you know, wanted to show. But he had some decent ones in this game. Like, I mean, that one was okay, down to the 31. It was really just the opening kickoff on the half. That's the only reason why I showed it, because it wasn't that great. But I don't know, man. I've been thinking about upgrading Tyler Lockett or powering him up to an 87 and just losing the X Factor abilities because I don't even notice him anyway. Like, for real, he never gets in the zone, and the kickoff one doesn't even seem to work, and I'm always scared that, like, I'm going to fumble on the kickoff anyway, so I don't know. We'll cross that bridge later, but, you know, lock it right now on the kickoff, that kickoff return, like, ability. Ain't doing that much. But right now, you guys can see we are moving. We are running the ball as we like to do. Eddie George wide open in the flat right there. Obviously, we're going to take that, and we're going to truck over a dude, and we're going to get the first down. Oh, no. Jesus, spoke a little bit too soon. Now we got the first down and some more inside the 10-yard line. That is going to be first and goal at the 10, unfortunately. You know, that always sucks to get first and goal right inside the 10. It really does. That's one of my biggest bugaboos. But right here, second and goal, we end up finding Larry Fitzgerald, and this time he goes forward and falls into the end zone. Doesn't go backwards this time. Makes up for kind of, well, I guess I say he makes up for it. He didn't really fuck up before, but he did cost us, you know, a chance of getting a touchdown before half. But right there, makes up for it. Puts us up by 2 scores, and right now, we're in good shape. You know, with 5 seconds left in the third, going to run down, going into the fourth now. 3rd and 6, Dak Prescott firing a fucking, what? That was weird. I don't know how the hell that wasn't caught, but just hit off that guy's head 6 times. But 4th and 6, he ends up dotting it up anyway, so that play before doesn't even fucking matter. And 1st and 10, he finds another receiver over the middle, wide open for a decent game right there. I'm not sure who that was. That looked like Reggie Wayne. I didn't even think Reggie Wayne was in the game. I'm probably wrong, but he ends up firing another dot. This guy, he was throwing, he was making good passes, man. You know, I'll give it to him. His 89 Dak Prescott was throwing some dipping dots on me. And now at the 15-yard line, we got to keep him out of the end zone. We really got to lock up right here. And unfortunately, we're not doing so well. Down to the 6-yard line, 3rd and 1. He decides to pass, and he finds, who is that? Andre Johnson. I thought that was a tight end with how big that motherfucker is. But he ends up finding Andre Johnson. He hurries up to the line. I probably should have just called a timeout right here and, you know, got my goal line defense in, but I don't. I make the decision to leave it out there, and unfortunately he rolls into the end zone, and just like that, it is a 17-14 game, and we've got to make a play. I do end up showing the kickoff. Does that mean something amazing happens? In, out, that return, man, fucking chemistry. It is kind of cool. That ability is nice. We end up taking it to the 39. Pretty decent return. I thought maybe I could take it for a second there. I mean, you can weave in and out so quick, man. I mean, that's a nice ability, but it just doesn't seem to work all the time. Like, honestly, I don't know. It's like, would I rather have the stats, or would I rather have the chance to get to the 40-yard line every now and again, or possibly run one back every now and again? I don't know. I don't know what the move is, but you guys can see, I ended up doing something really stupid. I ended up taunting inbounds right there, trying to win the game, and trying to run this clock out. That was completely on accident, as I was trying to slide. I don't know what they did to sliding, but I can't fucking slide anymore. It's unfucking believable. And up by 3 points, I end up taking the rest of the fucking clock. The clock is completely gone, dude. We ended up running the ball down his throat once again, like we did the entire game. And we run the rest of the clock out. I mean, that was it. Dude had no chance. I mean, for real, he could not stop Eddie George. On the last drive, I was throwing in some read options and also some play actions with Lamar Jackson, who was 100% completion percentage on the day. Did not miss a pass. Ran for 60+. Had a great game. Eddie George had a great game. But on the last drive, he was starting to run commit like the previous drive. So I knew I had to start doing something a little bit different. So I caught him off guard, got him on his toes a little bit with some play action with Lamar Jackson. Because, you know, we hadn't missed a pass all game. So, I mean, there was definitely the threat of us throwing the ball. But there was no way that this dude was going to be able to stop Eddie George once he was worried about Lamar as well. Our offense, I think, works pretty damn well, man. You know, against the better players, we'll get exposed, obviously. But, I mean, this dude, I feel like we were pretty evenly matched. A really good game. And ultimately, we were just able to run the ball better. You know, Eddie George just went off for, you know, a lot of yards. Like, I think 112, 113, something like that. You guys will see the stats at the end here. But Lamar was just perfect. I mean, he was made every single pass we needed him to make. The defense made the one clutch stop that we needed on the goal line on 4th and 1. I mean, we stopped him on 2nd and 1, 3rd and 1, and 4th and 1, I believe is what it was, or at least 3rd and 1 and 4th. It was a really good stop by our defense. We ended up shutting down the new team of the week, Dak Prescott. You know, I can't really underestimate that, or understate that enough. That's a really good card. That 89 Dak Prescott is solid. Throw some dots. You know, he went 8 for 14, 57% completion percentage. Not great or anything, but the throws that he did make were money, as Lamar 7 for 7 for 76 yards and the touchdown. Eddie George 15 for 128, so not 113, 128, 8.5 yard average. Lamar added 60 rushing yards or 58. Really good game all around. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Be sure to look out for the next one, and as always, I'm out. Peace.